I've used several different kinds of tablet PCs. What we use downstairs, however, is something made by a company called Wacom. It's a Cintiq interactive pen display, and it's a portable, movable display that gives you a pen-based interface with a computer. So we have two sizes. One's a 21-inch screen that's 1600 by 1200, and one's a smaller 12-inch diagonal screen that's 1280 by 800. This class that I'm teaching is a first year, what we call visual communication studio. So it's their first exposure to how to draw, communicate graphically, and it's split into 3 rotations. One of those rotations, or actually 2 of the rotations, are traditional freehand drawing, doing perspective drawings and plan section elevation drawings. And my rotation is totally digital, using the Cintiq interactive displays, and it involves kind of adding the color dimension to rendering plans, sections, and we also do photo montages. You can also leverage all kinds of digital media. We use photographs to do photo montage work, but we also use photographs to create, we apply filters to them in Photoshop that make them look kind of like watercolor, hand-rendered images, and then we can combine those together and use photo montage techniques, create custom patterns, so it gives you a whole wealth of media to draw from. The interactive pen displays give you a much more direct interaction with the computer. You know, you're drawing right on the screen. It reinforces drawing with a pencil, the techniques they've learned since grade school. And I've heard someone once describe drawing on the computer with a mouse as like drawing with a bar of soap.
What we're doing is we're using Photoshop to basically fill in a base sketch, which basically looks like something like this. And we can use Photoshop to basically bring a 2-dimensional black and white drawing to life. So basically we started out with the base image like that, and then we're using Photoshop to learn how bring these things to life, and we can like basically replicate different artist tools like Prismacolor, markers, and color pencils, and sort of use them digitally, so like it saves time and it makes our the process more efficient.
A lot of new technology coming out with this idea of direct interaction with the screen, and a pen is just the beginning of that. We've got a desktop-sized multi-touch table downstairs we're just starting to use this semester, and a laptop that supports it. And I've seen Wacom's had a prototype out for some time that's a combination pen and multi-touch screen. They haven't set a release date for it, but I hope in the next year they're going to release that, and you'll have the ability to interact with the screen to like move your paper around, your virtual canvas around, and draw with your pen and interact with it pretty much the same way you would on the desktop using your pen and paper. So I'm really excited about the future of that technology, and I think it's going to make it even more attractive in a wider range of disciplines to be able to really have that kind of immersive experience when you're dealing with graphics. It's really the best of both worlds. The interactive pen displays allow you to combine all the traditional graphic drawing skills of pen and paper and ink with all the great advantages of digital media.
I think it helps a lot with like the drawing aspect of it, and especially when we're working with computers, since that's a lot of what we do now. Yeah, I don't actually see myself not using it. It's a lot easier than pen and paper.
And then once they get out of this course, the students use these tablets for almost all their work. All our upper level studios, they have to put big design drawings and boards together, and so they always work in a combination of freehand and digital media. So they might do their design drawings in AutoCAD and do some models in SketchUp, and then they create images from those plans or perspectives, bring them into Photoshop, use the tablets to render them. So we really encourage that kind of combination of both variety of digital media, but also combining traditional freehand graphics.